Today's video is going to be about another great folding knife from Schrade, the SCH109. My name is Brian and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, today's video is going to be about another great folding knife from Schrade, the SCH109. And Schrade was kind enough to send me this so I could show it to you. So take a close look at it and we'll see how well it does some knife stuff. Alright, this is the Schrade SCH109 folding knife. It's a liner lock, features a blade of 9CR18 MOV high carbon stainless steel with a drop point design. It's ambidextrous thumb knobs, spine jimping, has an index flipper which functions also as a finger guard. It's textured black G10 handles with finger grooves, and a lanyard hole, and a pocket clip. I don't have the dimensions on this knife because it's not out yet. This is a 2015 model, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of a 3.5 inch blade. Overall length is somewhere around 4.5 to 5 inches closed. Okay, so once again, and I think I may have misspoke, this is the SCH109, not the SCHF109, but it's hard to keep up with all those numbers, Schrade, but it's kind of, that was some nice close-ups of this thing. I want to show you this. I don't know if you really got a good close-up with the handle or not, but this thing is G10. It's textured. It's got the finger scalps. It's just really, really nice. It's really solid lock-up. It's got the pocket clip, which is for tip-down carry. It's not reversible, so if you're left-handed, you can be carrying it kind of reversed. It does have a lanyard hole here. A couple things I found interesting. It's got this flipper on it, and it'll flip open. You got to give it a little flick with your wrist, too. My experience is as you use these things and play with them more and more, they get a lot looser. But a nice feature I see on a lot of Schrades is the liner lock has actually got some jimping on it just to make it easier to engage with your finger. And so basically, flip it right open. You can close it like pretty simply. It's also got the thumb studs, but honestly, I'm not a big thumb stud guy. It's just my hand's not big enough, I guess, to really use it properly, so I usually wind up flipping them open. But it works either way. The other thing is the flipper actually acts as a little bit of a finger guard / choil right here, so it gives you, when you use your thumb on this up here, it gives you some pretty good control. A couple things I noticed. You see it's got jimping on the very back too, even up here and up here. The only thing I can think of, the reasoning for that, other than just decorative, is if you're using this knife in defensive for whatever reason, or offensive as a weapon. I know a lot of people learn to fight like this with a knife, with it backwards, so you can slash and cut and punch, and kind of like a karambit, but that kind of style. I'm not a knife fighter or an expert on self-defense by any stretch of the imagination, but I've read articles and seen stuff, and I know there's a style of knife fighting that actually you hold the knife in this manner right here. So that jimping could certainly come in handy there if you had to use this to defend yourself. So that's a couple of the features for it. I had some comments that the G10 was maybe heavy. This is a very well balanced knife. It doesn't feel heavy and awkward at all. I don't know the weight on it. Like I say, it's a 2015 model, so I don't have all the full specs, but I can tell you that it fits my hand really, really well. Feels really good. Probably gonna do a little bit of carving here just to show you something. Okay, so this is not a bushcraft knife, obviously. It's a folding knife, and generally these folding knives are going to be used for EDC type tasks, like honestly, opening letters and boxes and stuff for the most part. And maybe self-defense, hopefully not, but you know, just cutting string, cutting rope, whatever. But I want to show you that, you know, Schrade's doing a really good job of coming out of the factory with sharp knives now. I mean, that's just, it's kind of, look at that, wow. So it does a really good job. So now we could cut paper all day. Let me, I think what we'll do is, I did get a stick. Maybe we'll try a little feather stuff just for the heck of it, right? Okay, this is some really dead dry wood. I don't know what kind it is. I found it on the ground. I think it might be dogwood, but it's not the best feather stick wood in the world. It's really dry. When wood gets too dry, it kind of gets crunchy. But honestly, this has got a really nice shaped blade on it. Nice edge on the blade. If you can just find the right sweet spot here on the wood, you can carve some really nice feathers. You know, that should give you a good idea of what's possible. It's pretty nice little curls there. Okay, just want to show you, this thing is extremely, look, I don't know if you can see that if I try to get on camera. There's no wobble in this thing. This blade is extremely solid. It's also, by the way, extremely well balanced. Okay, look. I know I make a lot of jokes about this and all that, but really, this is a folding knife. You should never throw any knife, especially not a folding knife. That has got to be rough, really, really hard on the action. But I'd show you that this thing is still solid as a rock. So, got to hand it to Schrade. Make a balanced product. Okay, now, as we mentioned, this is not a bushcraft knife. It definitely does not have a 90-degree spine on the back of it. But there's a little bit of jimping here, so I thought I would just try and see, just maybe, because I like for my knives to be multi-purpose. See if this thing will get any kind of sparks off a ferro rod. So it actually, it does pretty decent on the non-90-degree part. And the jimping does really good, so it works. It's not the greatest, but I think in emergency you could get a spark. Okay, well that is the Schrade SCH109 EDC folding knife, and I just call it EDC folding knife just because that's kind of what my take on it is. I also want to show you the pocket clip. This thing sits very low in your pocket, so that's good. The got the flipper. You see I've been using it just a little bit and it's already getting broken in pretty well. It flips out pretty good and it's still solid as a rock, even though I stupidly somehow let it slip out of my hand and bang into a tree. But anyway, if you're looking for a pretty good EDC folder, this is a nice knife. This is a 2015 model again, coming out sometime soon. When we get more information on it, I'll definitely let you know as far as the price. But like everything else Schrade puts out, I'm sure it'll be an excellent value. So hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up below if you like this video. Let Google know you like knife stuff and outdoor videos and stuff. Share with your friends. It'd be really great. If you want to support this channel, please check out the Amazon links below. And once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.